If the thought of wearing earbuds makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable because, well, you know, well then I have the solution for you. Ear glasses that are also sunbuds. And if that makes sense to you, you've probably just had a stroke. Thanks to Soundcore for sponsoring today's video and sending me their latest innovation, the Soundcore frames. These are possibly the weirdest thing I've ever been sent. The second weirdest thing I've ever been sent. Before we get started though, I should probably address the title of this video. I'm not trying to start a war or anything. I doubt I'm even on his radar. He's got like 18 million subscribers. So if you're about to hit up my comments section with the usual, "I'll save you, multimillionaire! You can't say that!" I think he's probably fine. I imagine he's just rolling around in his piles of money going, "Paul Hibbert can mock me all he wants because he's awesome. I really like that guy." Eh? That's how you do a Canadian accent, right? Either way, here is everything that Unbox Therapy forgot to tell you about the Soundcore frames. These are not actually bone conduction. They have two speakers either side of your ear on both sides of your head. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really like Unbox Therapy, but I have just one complaint off the back of their Soundcore frames review. Lou, how do they sound, mate?
All right, now hip-hop's gonna be a tough one for a system like this because it typically has a lot of low end, so.
Excellent, excellent. And how do they get on? But he never actually addresses the elephant in the room. Without a passive seal over your ear canal, how does it convey bass? And the answer is, they don't.
Sponsorship cancelled. Sponsorship cancelled. Sponsorship.
The bass response on these things is not great. Well, that's not what they're for. If you want to listen to like high fidelity music in your room, Soundcore will sell you some really, really beautiful earbuds that will do that for you. Now, considering that those things exist, what is the point of these? Why would anyone stick speakers on a pair of glasses? Apart from that, obviously. Well, more often than not, humans actually need to use these things on the side of their head to protect themselves from... oh yes, mortal danger. And the majority of the time, we're actually really vulnerable without our ears. And there have been plenty of occasions where I've thought I'd like to listen to music or the latest Harry Potter book, and I can't do that when I'm running or cycling, or even in my old job when I used to be sat at my desk because my boss hated it when she couldn't get hold of us because we got our earbuds in. I personally will use these late at night when my missus has gone to sleep and I want to carry on watching TV. Because what I find is, if I blast King of the Hill or Frasier or whatever it is I'm watching directly into my cerebellum, it actually causes me to not be able to sleep. With these things, it'll be like the speakers are still in the outside world because, well, they are. The next fairly salient point that I felt Unbox Therapy had entirely missed out on was whether they're any good as sunglasses. Considering they are sunglasses, I thought that was quite important. You're just jealous. Get on with it, you asshole. Why would I be jealous of a multi-millionaire? All right, yes. I am very jealous. Of course I'm bloody jealous. All the sunglasses are polarized and do an awesome job of blocking out light. They're stylish, lightweight, and amazingly comfortable to wear, which was a big surprise to me because I was expecting some serious weight to them. Of the various styles, the aviator style glasses are probably my favorite because they give me the opportunity to do my Alan Grant impression from Jurassic Park. The main problem I have with sunglasses, for me personally, is they're always too big for my head. I have like this tiny little baby head. Wow. So I was quite surprised to discover that not only are they quite comfortable on my tiny little baby head, but they also don't look terrible either. Well, not all of them anyway.
I need you close your boots with your motorcycle.
Oh, like a dog!
Oh God, no! Oh, I do not look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I look like Gok Wan.
The clarity on Soundcore products is always out of this world. But what I do find myself doing usually is adjusting the EQ manually to give myself a more balanced sound. Whereas their earbuds usually are very bass heavy and I find myself having to lower the bass, with these you need to do quite a drastic mid-EQ scoop. Thankfully, like all Soundcore products, there is an 8-band EQ in their app that you can adjust to your heart's content. I've spent quite a bit of time using my studio monitors as reference and gone back and forth between the two, and I've now got a really close, balanced sound. If you're interested in how to get that really balanced sound, then my EQ settings are on the screen now. What do you think, Lou? Any recommendations for EQ settings?
Welcome to the danger zone.
Highway to the danger zone, Lou. Highway?
I'll take you right into the danger zone.
Soundcore's app also offers some EQ presets, all of which, in my opinion, are a little bit too mid-heavy, and also this surround option, which gives you like this kind of pretend sense of space. It's actually quite cool on its lowest setting, but if you go much higher than that, in my opinion, starts to sound a bit weird. And the final point of note on the sound is that I think they're quite quiet once you've got a balanced sound out of them. You can't push the volume very high before you start to get this weird kind of pumping effect. If you want loud earbuds, these aren't the thing you're looking for. This is specifically intended for when you're going running or cycling or whatever and you need to actually hear the outside world. First things first then, they are audible to the outside world. They're not like super loud, but if you have them at a decent volume, you might find it winds your colleagues up. At a low volume, Nisha can sleep next to me and barely even notices that it's there, but this is basically what they sound like at a decent volume. That annoying? Might be for your colleagues. I think the only other negative aspect worth mentioning is that if you need prescription lenses, Soundcore don't currently partner with anybody that will ship them with your prescription. You could get them like this and then send them away to a third party to have new lenses put in for about £30 to £40.
A pound is a measurement of weight, not a currency, you dumb idiot Brit, idiot Brit, idiot Brit, idiot!
Yes, very heavy America. You could send them away to a third party. In the meantime, Soundcore don't currently do this as an option, and if that changes, I shall let you know in the description. We've had a lot of fun here today, but it's important for me to reiterate, I think Unbox Therapy is great. If you go and look at their Wikipedia page, it very clearly states that they are about unboxing things and making you feel like you're a part of that unboxing. They are not a review channel. I'd like to say that the world needs now more peace, love, and understanding. And with that in mind, if you don't like me, you don't like my channel, you don't think this is a good way of presenting material, then I hate you and you should die. I mean that. These are actually really nice looking, properly polarized glasses that are super comfortable to wear, and although they lack a bit of bass, with a little bit of EQ, you can actually get a really nice sound out of them. They charge up on a little USB cable and will give you about 90 minutes after a 10-minute charge, and on a full charge, they'll give you a full 5.5 hours of playback. They have IPX4 water resistance, so taking them out in the rain won't do them any damage. They have gestures for various controls, from play, pause, next song, previous song, and volume control. The shades will auto-pause when you remove them from your head, which means that you can do this. Check this out. I'm sorry, what did you say? Alright, yes. Very boring. They have 2 mics for clear calls, and that is what you are listening to now. So, if you're some kind of weirdo from the 90s, then this is what it will sound like for people. Stop speaking on the phone. Last thing before we close up then, they are Bluetooth 5.2. This means there is zero lag when you're watching either movies or TV shows on Netflix and YouTube. These are a really good alternative to the far more expensive Bose frame equivalent. If you're looking for something that you can use to go and listen to music or audio books and still feel connected to the outside world, there is nothing like it on the market in this price range. As usual, there are links in the description if you wanted to pick some up. Go and check them out there. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. That'll tell YouTube's algorithms it was a good video and more people should see it. If you want to see some more of this guy, hit that subscribe button and ding that bell. If you ding the bell, it lets YouTube know that you want to be notified when I upload videos. These incredible people here, I say it every week, they're my patrons, and without them, this channel would have folded a long time ago. Without those guys, I would not still be doing this, and if you want to be one, you can do that at either Patreon or buy me a one-off beer at PayPal, and I will genuinely love you forever. These are my Facebooks and my Twitters and my Instagrams, and in fact my TikToks. Come and hang out there and we can be best friends. See you next time. Paul Hibbert can mock me all he wants, eh? I love him. Or that Harry Potter book that I've been watching. Hey, watch with my ears, Paul, you freak.
Get on with it, you arsehole.
Don't like this channel or the way that I present? I hate you and you should kill yourself.